You know, we're all looking for healthier options. Plant-based products are where these kids are looking to go.
We do see a lot of kind of flex in between vegetarian or veganism.
I've been trying to introduce grains onto our menu for the health-conscious aspect.
In the past, we would start with the dry grain.
Overnight soaking of beans, overnight soaking of grains, that's a real challenge for us.
Between cooking all the different ingredients, you have to cook them separately to make sure that none are overcooked.
We decided to look into the frozen product this year for the flexibility of it.
Approaching our chefs, approaching our teams, they looked at me like, what are you talking about, a frozen grain? You don't freeze grains.
I remember thinking, this is craziness. You know, someone is asking us to test something that maybe doesn't understand what it is we do every day. I mean, that goes through your mind. You know, do they see what we're going through?
What do you mean? I don't know about this. This is new. This has changed. No, I'm not trying that, and it's expensive.
You know, why pay more for a prepared product that they can prepare themselves from dry?
Okay, well, I'm going to break all this down. This is where your expense, we're moving that from labor, we're moving that from time, we're putting this in production, we're easing these areas, so we're moving the money around to where it needs to be.
So I was very leery about the product until I got my hands on it and I saw the offerings. And then the funny part was we saw the list of different products and then the chefs started fighting over who wanted what flavor, so that was pretty funny. One of my favorites and the one that we serve quite frequently here at Wiley is our chorizo and shrimp couscous with the red quinoa and the vegetable mix. The veggies are cut beautifully. They're colorful. The quick preparation, the choices can be added with all kinds of other ingredients and all kinds of fun stuff. The ancient grains of kale is a great product. I can get these kids to eat kale. And that's hilarious to me because that's not easy.
The chefs and the lines and the units seeing that response to these products being on their line and the excitement that they got, the light bulb moment happened. That was easy. They like it. Anyone can do this. A student can prepare this in under 10 minutes. This is great.
The color is great. The presentation is great. It holds up, like I said, in the steam wells, and it's literally something that we can do in 5 minutes.
I prefer to put them on the flat top with a little bit of hot oil and cook it that way just because it kind of toasts it and it gives a little bit of texture within it. It works out great steamed.
The choices are fantastic, so there's a lot of variety, and I can put them anywhere as an entree, as a side.
The first week of purchases was a dozen cases, and then I was quickly getting phone calls from the halls and emails, please add on to my order, the students are going through more than what we forecasted.
So, you know, the economy is great, right? That's a great thing. But labor not so great right now. So we're doing everything we can right now to bring on more hands. But it takes an army to feed 5,000 people. It's really important that we have products that don't take a lot of mise en place, that don't take a lot of labor, stuff that a student cook can do.
They take a lot more interest in it because they don't kind of have to go through the tedious tasks first. They just kind of get to jump straight into it, and that's been a big help because if we can make it exciting for them to be here, then they want to stay at work.
It doesn't matter what cook is cooking it. The consistency is a huge part of this. And the fact that I can just go right into a freezer, grab a bag, that's heaven to me in this kind of an environment. So that's where the Simplot product was tremendous for us.
The cost answer just kind of came back to me recently. No one is taking it out of their menu cycle. They find the value in the cost. And right now, their primary goal is to reduce their plate cost by 10%.
I know that it's not available for retail. I know that I have staff trying to replicate it at home because it's such a nice product. So I think that would be huge too, but from this environment, it's hands down one of my favorite products. And I will continue to create recipes using the different flavors. So, yep, it's good. It's good stuff.